So, with us is Yogendra Patidar, Director CIVOM. So, your session was about unlocking the potential of emerging technologies in education. So, what were your key takeaways from the session?
I would say key takeaways is how would we need to adapt it at the institute levels from technological perspective. Okay, how we need to key focus on learners, teachers, preparation for teachers. Okay, preparation for what technologies need to get adapted. Okay, so how will we make ourselves equipped to that? Okay, and would make this technologies emerging into the curriculum and changing it for the learners. So that would be the.
So, my question to you is, how can we enhance collaboration between educators and industry professionals to better prepare students for a real-world challenge?
So I think this is a key need of today's times, because think about if I'm learning technology, I'm very good at technologies, okay, but the problem is I don't know what problem to solve. Okay, industries give you those problems. How you get domain expertise. Let's say I love photography. Okay, I'm a camera. I'm engineer. Okay, but how to design a lens of camera? How would I do it? Okay, so that's what industry brings out, because designing camera in a small size, big size, would it bring around it? So the domain expertise is actually comes from industries. So when you talk about making education and industry together, the idea is my problem at office is I'm looking for collaboration, and school is teaching competition. Okay, and the moment they come to office, you said let's collaborate, milke kaam karte hain. But they were never been given those ideas. They were been given that your side guy is your competitor. You never share ideas. So how do you make this transition of human behaviors walk hand in hand? Okay, so that we can make it prepare for this. So industries runs very differently. Okay, so how do we create those dynamic world inside the campus? Has to have the transmissions continuously. I would suggest industry leaders can also be teachers. They should come in there. They should bring to internships also and see the real world context to develop it. So that's where I would take.
So, my second question to you is, how schools can adapt their curriculum to foster critical thinking and problem-solving skills in students?
So I'd say, how do we make it sure that is creativity by birth or creativity can be learned? How would we portray this? Okay, I learned creativity. Okay, there are processes around it. Okay, so let's say how thinking can be enhanced, how human thinks. So I don't know how many people learn about design thinking. Okay, how many people learned about system thinking, first principles thinking. Okay, deep thinking. Okay, all these are processes. Whatever we pursue in knowledge and learning, but how to get it out from our brains is need to be seen. So if I give this idea, okay, and bring around those fresh perspectives, would give me this critical thinking. Okay, because let's say we want to solve a problem, and I was mentioning an example there that how to calculate volume of an egg. Okay, and how many of us know that? How would I critically think about the same problem? Okay, if I put my pressure, I can say अंडे को फोड़ के निकाल सकते हैं, अंडे को पानी में डाल के डुबा के डिस्प्लेसमेंट से निकाल सकते हैं, अंडे की इक्वेशन को मेजर करके इंटीग्रल कैलकुलस से निकाल सकते हैं. मल्टीपल आंसर्स, same problem, but a critical thinking. Okay, so that's how we can bring it out. So you have to put an assertion to brain to really deep dive how to get your data from your brains. So the creative methods, thinking knowledge is important. I would ask how many of you know MacBook? How does MacBook Air got thinner? Or real laptops were not thinner. Okay, idea of first principle thinking. So then look at the core problem. The core problem was batteries were rectangles. Apple did first, I would say intellectual property or innovation on making batteries irregular in shapes. And because of the irregular shape batteries, they could do the thinnest laptop. No, now that's the first principle thinking. So it's a thinking models need to get devised to get this critical thinking aligned into the programs, and then the curriculum has to develop on those levels. So this is how creativity can be assured and critical thinking can be given.
Thank you.
Thank you.